Hey, traders. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good one. One that's been better than crypto the past week or so. But we got something special happening less than an hour from now, where you've got the weekly candle close and the monthly candle close. It's pretty rare when they both close on the same hour, on the same day, right? I think last month it was like 1 or 2 days off. So that's cool. So you're asking like, hey, maybe Bitcoin's catching a rebound right now, and you're wondering maybe why? Well, I mean, we've been talking about divergence at 44,360, and last night we broke it for the first time, and we were at the lowest levels we had seen since February 8th. And you didn't spend much time there, bearishly engulfing, held it. You tested the 200 moving average as well. It's funny, like last night it looked like you had tested it. You actually didn't. Right, this red candle, you actually didn't test the 200, touch it again until, 2 candles ago. And it's the first time you've tested that 200 moving average since February 2nd. So we're talking like a month now. So all right, it was, you can say bullish Arami, whatever, but the nice price action. We're getting back above 44,363. I think it's really important. It's really good. I don't know how much it's going to really matter. Depending on what's going to happen on the new monthly and weekly candles. The weekly is terrible, man. The weekly looks like awful. It's like going to be. It could be, assuming something crazy didn't happen in the next 50 minutes. It might be the largest candle of all time, like in terms of price. And it's bearishly engulfing. We're going to look at it in a second. But as you can see, we're just looking at like a supply line. You're nearing it again. And we rallied on when we just had normal divergence, like not triple. You were so weak you couldn't even go to test the supply line again. So maybe that's going to happen. You test it, you either break it or you fail. You test it, all right, we get a rally. Attempted rally could go high to low, 50% retrace, 50K could be something. But this is it right here. This is like why. One valley, a second valley, a third valley. It's like one low, the same low, and then a lower low, and just lower levels every time, and like you're about to go positive again already. So again, without the daily help or the weekly help, the 4 hour by itself is, it's not that strong. Or you always want to have the strongest argument possible, and that's when you have 60-minute, 4 hour, daily, weekly, all implying the same thing. It's kind of impossible for that to happen when Bitcoin's, been mooning since the COVID crash, right? Since 3850, it's been going up, right, nonstop. So trend is not in jeopardy till Bitcoin truly falls below $30,000 with the candle close confirmation. So you got a long way to go before you can say the trend's reversing. Still in a very long-term uptrend. Very nice chart to show you how, just a nuanced way of looking at it, right? You got that curve line tool, started back in September, and you have nice touches along it, curved line, right? Acceleration, accumulation. So you were so close to testing 42,000, the previous all-time high from January 8th. You were so close to testing that parabolic curved line, but bids came in. But hey, give it time, man. Maybe in the next few days it happens or something. But all right, so that's how you know all is well for now. Even though you've lost 25+% of your value in a 7-day period, it happens, man. Especially in the crypto space. So for all of us, say that got in, at much lower levels for years, do we really care what's going on up here? Not really. I care. Because I know there are so many new market participants that did not have the opportunity we had. So that concerns me, and I always want everyone to make money. And we're just looking always for an edge. But again, after huge runs like this, where you just showed daily bearish divergence on the RSI and weekly bearish divergence, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what's kind of scary here, right? That is looking you in the face. It looks to me like the largest candle of all time for Bitcoin. And it's bearish engulfing, unfortunately, right? After you were showing a high, then a higher high, lower levels road of strength. Good news, I guess, if you want to call it that, is you're not overbought for the first time since October 19th that week. So you're certainly resetting the oscillators where from history we've seen it go down to 50 to 60, the equilibrium level, before rallying again after making higher lows. So just got to wonder, will there be follow through price action on this bearish engulfing candle with only 46 minutes to go until that close? Now let's look at the monthly. That doesn't look anything like anything's bad, right? I mean, it doesn't look like this at all. It's kind of funny, right? I mean, the monthly straight up is like, until something changes.
You worry too much. Everything is beautiful. There's nothing to worry about.
All right, here's your monthly. Log scale, symmetrical triangle, 5 months of extreme amounts of prosperity and gains, tendies. Yeah, you pulled back just like you did last month, right? I mean, you hit a high of $42,386 in January, and you pulled all the way back to $33,000 and change before the next month opened, and you just went nuts to fresh all-time highs, and you just pulled back some. The pullback isn't near as bad as it was last month, if you can even believe it, right? So monthly, this candle will close in 45 minutes, and you're talking, we're at 89 on the RSI. That's not all-time highs, but you're getting there, man. You're working on it, right? 95 and 96 a couple different times back in the last multi-year bull cycle we were in. All right. Just drinking some coffee, man. Irwin coffee, having a good time. And some altcoins, they all look very similar to each other except a handful. Futures are back open, right? They just reopened. Let's look at those real quick. Where Bitcoin futures currently sitting at $46,000 on the dot. We got a small gap up on NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow Jones futures, so nothing too terrible going on. Up 0.36% NASDAQ, 0.21% S&P, and then 0.16% on the Dow Jones. So nothing scary yet. Where the NASDAQ, man, I was looking at it. Let me show you that. Well, I don't know. Well, I guess we can go to stocks after we look at a few of the altcoins or something, right? So, all right, let's go to Ethereum real quick. It's down only 1.52% when it was down substantially. I mean, it hit a nadir point of $1,292.76. It's now $14.38. My God! And then look, I had the trend line like this, and then that false breakout happened, and now it's breaking back out if you have it anchored that way. But if you did adjust right to the new fake out point, you're not broken out. That's like the most conservative way of looking at it if you do adjust. But it's the same situation where you hit a low, the same low, lower low, and then a slightly lower low, and it's just like that is triple divergence, man. What's better than normal double divergence? Triple divergence, all right? Rule of 3. And the same thing happened on the RSI, as you can see, right? I mean, zoomed in here, a low, the lower low, same low, and then lower low. All right, higher levels every time. So impending price action versus the upside on the 4 hour, no help on the weekly or daily, none at all. You just had the 4 hour here, so it could still be weak. But really, really good news. At least you're working on that good news right now. Is it was kind of scary, last night because you fell below such a critical area of support resistance. I mean, that is it, man. 1420 is your previous all-time high from 2018. You're back above it now. So you're springing. You're in the midst of a spring. And anytime you're above 1420, I think you're in really good shape. Anything below it can kind of be scary, where you think 1223 would be the next target if you didn't hold it. So, I mean, you got a semblance of good news going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum, just less than an hour to go until some major candle closes. All right. So I'll show you, man, it's just not good looking, right? The weekly here. It's gross, man. I think it's like your largest candle close ever. It will be. Maybe not.
Super chat at $33.93. Thank you, Mitch. I'd love your views on Doge. Have we seen a triple bottom on the 4 hours?
So London guy, thanks for the 24 pound super chat. Dude, speaking of London, oh my god. Let me show y'all something, okay? I showed patrons yesterday, but I couldn't believe. I mean, I guess I believe it because I heard stories of my papa and all that. But hold on, let me try to pull it up. Don't even know I'm gonna search for this. Found it. All right, let me show y'all real quick, just for fun, because we have people from around the world, right? So I mean, I think we got the London guy himself might approve. All right, so my sister did a 23andMe, you know, so this is me, man. This is me. I am yeah, my sister's name's Robin, so that's awesome. Right? So European 99.1%, right? 86.5% Northwestern European. And, you know, majority of me is British and Irish, Greater London, UK, and then County Cook, Ireland. 19% French and German. That's mainly all German, just because my my grandmother's side, my mom's mom. And I'm surprised about less Scandinavian, you know, so, and Eastern Europe, 8.9%, I don't know. Right, so it's cool, man. I didn't know this. I had no idea till yesterday, so it's kind of a revelation for me. Wow. So thanks, London guy. My brother. Just kidding. So this is Ethereum, dude. Though it's great that you're above 1420 now, it's not good that you're showing a disgusting bearish engulfing candle, right? Gross. See, people have too much free time again. It's cool. Easy fix. All right. So I guess somewhat good news is you're not overbought anymore, where you were currently sitting at like 92 and 91 on the RSI on the weekly. You're now only at 65. So you're back in bullish territory, not overbought. Great. There wasn't any sort of bearish divergence at all on the weekly.
You've got a big fan base here. We knew you were one of us. Keep it up, bro.
One of us. Thanks, London guy, for the 15-pound super chat. Let's go, dude. Oh man, that's crazy. Because it's like I just got done like binging Peaky Blinders, and I love that show. And now I'm like, oh, I can relate even more to it after the fact, right? Okay. But that's Birmingham, not London, so. Alright. Right? I mean, good and bad. Held, but if you get follow through price action here, oh man. Where you just gotta the imagination can only lead you to lower prices on a bearish engulfing like that. Monthly is closing soon. Is, oh man. Look at that monthly candle. What a wipeout. It will be the highest candle close of all time, which is good. And you hit 2040, 2050 before it all came tumbling down. So that's great, though, man. you're just gonna still have history. Yeah, you have history. You're overbought on the monthly, 82. Not even all-time highs where you saw 90 plus in the last bull cycle. All right. Double bottom, anyone? I remember that. Daily, I mean, in 37 minutes, it could end up being a freaking hammer or something. Should we be waiting for dips on Big One Ethereum? I mean, there have been certain dips, right? I mean, but it's always most prudent waiting for an edge. I mean, look, a 37% retrace from your all-time high in an 8-day period, right? What's up, Sam Masters?
Sam Masters tipped $25. Could we look at Krivith or CRVBTC? Happy Sunday, 0.017330000 ETH.
Thank you, Sam, for the 25 ETH Ethereum contribution. All right, add into those bags that could continue down, or if this holds, you know, you could get the beginning of the month an attempted rally. But I just think, like, it's just, you got to think, man, anything above 1386 long enough, 1420 long enough, real nice, bullish, right? Anything below it, yeah, 1223, and then $1,000 after that. So just remember, man, like, there are certain times when an edge is extremely clear, it's evident, it's shown up, it's on significant time scales like the daily, right? Or you just had this continuation of hidden divergence for Ethereum from late November all the way to late December before the huge markup, right? And then later down the road, you know, mid-January to late January, you had more hidden divergence that ended up manifesting into all-time highs and beyond, right? And now at this point, you just don't have an edge. And it's like, if there's no edge, I can't really do anything to help, you know? Like, that's what we're always looking for. The same thing goes for Bitcoin. I mean, there were just so many different opportunities this whole way up, you know? You remember down here, you had broken the RSI trend line, you even back tested the trend line breakout for marking up, and then lots of hidden bullish divergence, a falling wedge or bull flag combination. You know, look what happened, you know, as soon as it started going positive, a breakout was happening. And it was perfect, man. And once you broke out, you had that one day, February 2nd, moontime. Trade setups were happening, all kinds of good things were going on. TA being respected, and then on the other side of the coin, it looks like the TA being respected on the higher high with lower levels relative strength. And so the negative Momo just continues to build, where, yes, assuming the Bitcoin ever finds a pivot point below or above $30,000 eventually, yes, hidden bullish divergence will be a valid argument at some point, but you need more signals. You need to lose a lot more. You got to start losing the negative momentum to even be able to say that there is some form of hidden divergence developing. It's just highest point. You know, what happens if a new month comes in March that is historically not a good month for Bitcoin and crypto? What if it repeats itself and it's not good? You know, this negative momentum will just continue to build on lower prices. So at this current time, it's just really tough. So, you know, I know people always want an answer, but only sometimes there will be an edge that gives you a higher probability, right, of it going one way or another. And that's it, man. All right. County court pronounced the same as wine court. I don't understand. Cork. Yeah. How else would you pronounce cork? Leprechaun.
Is that not a bullish cipher? BTC 4 hours starting on February 4th to complete on March 4th. 0.618, 0.715, 1.662, 0.786. Am I seeing that right?
February 4th. Kind of an arbitrary anchor point for X, right? I mean, you're just randomly picking.
Check Sunrun. Bullish Gartley and bullish MACD divergence on the daily.
Do you remember the whole minimum thing? Please read the description below. That's changed a few weeks ago. You know, you're just random. Why not pick the February 8th low? Why not pick the January 31st low? Why not pick the 27th of January low, right? It's an arbitrary touch point when you're just randomly picking a certain swing low. You know, like, what really makes the most sense, the only sense to me, even on the 4 hour, for a swing low for Fibonacci sake, is down here at 30K, like a low to high, and you're at a 50% retrace. So that's a 50% sale on Bitcoin from the previous discernible major swing low, even on the daily. So that's definitely, I mean, that's Dow theory, right? Dow's theory. When an asset has a run up, it retraces halfway before it reverses to the upside again, or whatever way the trend was going, right? I mean, you could say clearly the same thing here, like 50% retrace. It was down, it would continue down right after. But 200 moving average and just that low from February 10th before the Tesla markup, right? That's the big Tesla candles, a couple of them. Really just trying to hold on to that. So no, I wouldn't look at it like a cipher with X being the 4th of February because it's so random. So random. Like how do other market participants around the world even know how to anchor here, right? Get a sound check too. It might be too loud. But let's hear it, man. So yeah, again, I hope everyone's having a good weekend with history happening, man. I mean, what's wrong with Bitcoin closing its highest monthly candle in 31 minutes? So you'll be here with me with a little history, but yeah, just unfortunately, daily, weekly don't look great. So Litecoin, I mean, same situation as the many others. It's just you could never, right? Well, it was once resistance became resistance, Bitcoin dumped, and then Litecoin dumped, and never actually hit 146. Just kind of held on to, it looks like this low from January 14th is balancing with Bitcoin, but vastly underperforming Bitcoin right now. I mean, all it did was run up to test 173 as resistance. Goodness, it's terrible, man. So maybe eventually it could break the.
Nice stream.
So until it breaks the supply line, it's in a downtrend, right? It's downtrending. So you could make this a channel just like Bitcoin, right? Nothing special on this one either. It's not showing triple divergence or anything like Ethereum and Bitcoin were. It's kind of weird. Just a bad performer right now. Okay. But, you know, there are a handful that were looking different. I mean, like Cardano. What a performer, man. I mean, it's at stupid highs. It's crazy high. It's like no value, all premium, but like the only asset that this and like DOT, kind of the only ones that were just kind of almost immune to the nasty selling on Bitcoin, where it's just in this really well-established channel. It upthrusted through the supply line. It pulled back to hit the heart line, and back testing, holding the heart line as support, as we've seen it as resistance before. Now it's finally support. And bullish convergence seems like it could be running up to test the top of the channel again eventually at 140, 141. Other than that, man, I mean, let's look at the weekly that's closing on this one too. It's absurd, right? It's just straight line up. There's just nothing. It's just, wow, it's going to have highest candle close ever, I think. Oh man, you can talk about the weekly. This is like something where 95 on the RSI on the weekly is danger, man. Like, you just don't spend time at these levels. I don't care how parabolic it is. You just don't spend much time at 95 on the RSI. So please be wary of that and understand that at any point this thing can reset. I mean, and it could eventually make higher lows, but yeah, it's just wow. I mean, I don't know, man. Weekly 95 is like, what's the point of owning it, man? Just because of that. All right, cool stuff on Cardano. So we had some requests, I guess, or a request. I think like one. Oh wow, Doge was actually requested down 1%. It's kind of interesting, or 2%. Look at this. It broke a supply line of some sort. I mean, I don't know, just 1 and 2 and 3 on the top here, and 4 and 5, and then just correlation, and then you finally broke it, and you've been back testing, and really tough to say there's. I mean, it could just be continuation. It's just convergence, and it's about to go positive on momentum. I mean, of course this could rally, man. But it's below the 200 moving average. It looked better yesterday. But it's whatever Bitcoin does, man. Whatever Bitcoin does, Doge is probably gonna catch some bids off that, some residuals. Oh boy. It's the Man, you know, a lot of people with a lot of free time on their hands these days. Like, far too many. It's weird, dude. Really weird. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It stays above this old supply line, this demand line now. Yeah, sure, could see 6.3 cents again, but not if Bitcoin dumps or something, man. I mean, whatever. It's all wishful thinking. This is a joke coin. It's a major joke coin that hit one top and then confirmed the top, right? Like 2 tops. Low to high. I mean, you're at a 618, right? You're at a golden retrace. So, nothing really sticks out as amazing here. It's just probably going to do with Bitcoin. Think about Bitcoin. If it actually follows through on that bearish engulfing candle, oh God, see it 2.5 cents again and lower, right? I mean, but if Bitcoin doesn't dump, if you don't get immediate follow through price action on the new month and week and it starts rallying at the beginning of the new month, then sure, it might catch some bids or something, right?
WTF is a 60K chest spam.
Attention seekers that actually think they can move the market. They're a bunch of, like, either they're bots or they're just people. They're literally like people part of a Turkish community that need attention, right? I don't know. It's this influencer who's over there and he just, I don't know what he does. He's like, go spam other people's YouTube. That's it, dude. Or whatever. Hey, Johnny01 Day. Thanks for supporting the stream with the merchandise purchase. He says, investing in myself. All right. Thanks, man.
What's up, Mitch? Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Could you take a look at Electronium, ETN?
ETN, yeah, if you want, man. Thank you, though. Sunday's going pretty well. Just doing some boxing up, you know, continuing that methodical process. You can call them whatever you want, James, man. I don't really even care. Like, you know, whatever, dude. People are gonna do what they want, man. People have a lot of free time, and they're not. They don't care about investing in themselves and having a better life. Whatever, dude. Right? Sucks for them.
Hey, Mitch. Glad to see you in a better mood today. Can you take a look at Aave/USD on Binance?
Sure, we can. All right, so normally with these people, when they say 60K is coming, that means inverse them, right? So just remember, like every single time they've come in here doing this, is the inverse happens, okay? So what they're saying 60K means inverse. So probably not anytime soon, unfortunately, right? Just based on the history of their low IQ spamming stuff, so meh. James, thanks for the 26-24 contribution. Much love, man. Thanks, dude. So, Bitcoin futures selling off 45,535, and everything else is going well. I mean, you know, the S&P, Dow Jones, hanging in there. All right, good. Last thing I want is for a crash or for bad stuff, limit down zapping. I'd prefer bounce, man, for the sake of everyone's retirement account. Do you not have a retirement account, man? Alright, dude, inverse the spammers. So another one looked pretty good before we get to some of these requests was Dot. Man, Dot was like crazy good looking. Like, look at this, you know, 3 valleys. You know what this looks like? This looks like Apple. Apple is like the daily in kind of a little bit larger structure, but this is very similar to Apple before it really ran up to test its all-time highs again before selling off.
What up, Mitch? Hope today is better than yesterday for you. Mbist. Has me interested. Your thoughts? I know depends on BTC, but if this is the pivot for BTC, might be a play for me.
We'll look at Binance coin, Michael. That you know, that was one that melted up harder than almost any of them. You know, it was just, yeah, hard to think there's any edge on the daily on that one or weekly. So it'd be premium, but hey, momentum or something. We'll look at it. But DOT, man, DOT looks incredible. I mean, of course, it can fail, whatever. Bitcoin dumps. There's no way DOT's going to perform. But if Bitcoin just doesn't dump, man, to lower lows, I mean, like, hey, it's got a chance to see $40, $41 again. And if it ever breaks $41, you're going to see $50 probably on DOT, which is just one of that. DOT and ADA, there's like, right, the Dubai, what, hedge fund or whatever, pulling out almost $1 billion worth of Bitcoin to buy DOT, this asset in Cardano.
Like percentage of stocks, crypto, real estate, etc.
Real estate, probably a quarter or so. Stocks, probably maybe around the same. Crypto sort of has become like half of my portfolio. I don't know, but maybe it's not those because I have a lot of cash too. So pretty well diversified except for crypto, which it used to be a lot more balanced, but not after this stuff happened. So yeah, pretty balanced except for the previous Bitcoin move from 10K to 58K, right? Or now 45K. So yeah, Bitcoin's still, the futures kind of continue to sell off a little bit. It's gonna happen, man, right? Because you opened pretty high at like almost $46,000 before, just a little bit of selling with 20 minutes to go to your monthly close. Oh my God! Dude, Gavin, what's up, man?
Gavin Crown tipped $100. Hi, sir, can you analyze BTC, please?
He wants BTC, chat. He wants BTC. Here it is, man. Above 44,363. Triple divergence on the 4 hour, but no help on the daily or weekly. The weekly's ugly. It's real ugly, man. So that's it. So it's there is an argument, but it's kind of a weak, more dubious argument when you only have 4 hour help, right? You want to have daily, weekly, 4 hour, all implying the same thing at the same time. You just don't have that now. So really tough to say there's a very strong edge. Yeah, people anchor here. Look, I mean, channel, whatever. Look, that is real too. It did hold that sort of kind of a down sloping support there, right? But no breakout. But as you can see, nearing the apex. This isn't BTC. What is this then? You tell me, Gavin, what am I looking at right now if it's not BTC? I'd like to know what your eyeballs are seeing.
$100. That's not BTC. Can you analyze BTC, please?
Thank you, Gavin, man. Sorry, dude. I'll do a better job of looking at Bitcoin. That is Bitcoin, right? I mean, this implies upside, right, dude? But it's just not really happening yet. And for good reason, because it'd be a much stronger argument if the daily wasn't saying, or the weekly wasn't bearish, right? Daily wasn't bearish. So, oh my God, dude. Kevin, oh my God! Are you kidding me, dude? The real Bitcoin? Wow.
Gavin Crown tipped $250.
Wow.
Let's try this again. Mr. Ray, can we analyze the real BTC? BTC
Alright.
CAD, please.
Alright. Alright. Good. Big old Guz in the chat on this one, man. Well, I mean, it sucks, but you're not dead yet, man. You're not dead yet. Right? I mean, remember the bearish, like last time we visited this, like 4 or 5 days ago? It was just kind of like you're still on the parabolic trend, and you haven't back tested 52,609 loonies, right? The Canadian dollars. So that's it, man. That your negative momentum's building, the sell-off could continue, and you're gonna be in a bull trend until you ever fall below the low from around 39,000 Canadian dollars down there. All right, all is well till then. Even if you break 52.7.
Nature walk traders we like, you can tell because the way it is. That's pretty neat. Do you have a cowbell?
That's pretty neat.
Thank you, Wood Division Champ, for the $20 super chat. No cowbell, but I do have a FIVA, and it's I need more variables on significant time scales to be more excited about Bitcoin. You know, though, hey, you can't scoff at 4-hour divergence like that, but it's just not that great by itself. You don't speak English?
Gavin Brown tipped $100. Sorry, I don't speak English. Can we redo this analysis in gibberish, please?
I mean, I guess. I've never done a gibberish, what is it, analysis? No, man. Look at the man, alright? Holding it, where divergence look good, man, you know. It looks something, man. Okay? No. I'm like the Gone King of the Hill. I don't know. Really doesn't even look as good here as it does in the US dollar. It actually looks worse here. You don't have any triple divergence on both oscillators. Wow, I can't believe how different it is. Really? Man, that's sucky. I don't know how much that really is going to matter. It's all going to be driven with Bitcoin and US dollar. It's going to do with what that does. But, yep, still above this one low, 55,684, is not near as strong as the US dollar, even on the 4 hour. So, meh. Big meh. All right, and then, oh yeah, weekly. Man.
Gavin Crown tipped $500.
Like this?
You, sir.
Like this, dude?
Thank you for the gibberish analysis. It's like my eyes have been opened. The sun is shining in. It's bright outside. I was blind and you have made me see. I will respect this.
Holy
moment
Jesus
forever.
beams, man.
It's a
Right?
miracle.
Is this it, dude? The holy Jesus
That's not
beams.
the real
Part
thing.
the clouds.
The real one would tip much more.
Luke's wallet.
Is that a joint?
Oh, a defeated foe of Gavin comes in and says if he was real, he would tip more. No way, dude. You crazy, man. Thanks, Gavin. Thanks, Luke's wallet. What the heck? Let's see. Sorry, just adjusting visibility on this. The good news is on the weekly, the Bitcoin Canadian dollar, you're back to not overbought. You know, lowest levels you've seen since October 12th. Very similar. Dang, dude, look at that. Head and shoulders on the RSI. Ugh.
Do you think they're going to make it illegal for companies to invest in crypto? It's the Fed's worst nightmare, I guess.
They could.
Crazy.
They always could, man. I have no clue, though. I don't think anyone else does. But yeah, it's a possibility, right? It's like they're not going to just let Bitcoin actually become a world reserve currency, like, over time. But look at this weekly bearish engulfing candle. That's so ugly, man. It's obviously by far the largest candle of all time for this asset on the weekly. It's very bad. That's a nasty. That's a reversal candle. Oh yeah, Blade, Matic, Polygon. Yeah, there are gonna be a few that are like that. So one could definitely say if you show something like this, it may not be a good next few weeks if this actually is respected and ushers in a reversal. Okay, 12 minutes till your weekly monthly close. All right. So what was the? There's another request. It was look at Doge. CRV. to BTC. Oof. I mean, I don't know. Looking at something like that immediately on the weekly. So what? Hold on. Have I ever looked at this in my life? I don't think so. Nah, dude, nah. I mean, history is terrible, right? Definitely looked a little exhausted up there for dumping. You are back in the zone, or the trading range, unfortunately, right? You're back in it. So, until you get back above 502 Satoshis. What's up, Father?
Bruh.
Thank you, Father.
God bless you, my son.
Oh, thank you so much, man. I wish I had my voice mod set up. I don't. It's really annoying how it works and then doesn't work. The Father, the Son. Fourth drink, fourth down with their belt. Father, Son. What's the next one, dude? Is it the Holy Spirit? The Holy Ghost?
God bless you, my son.
Or did it... Hold on. Did this stop working? I'm trying to get it to work, but I'm probably not going to get it. It's not going to work. Thank you, the Father and the Son. Dude, let's go, man. The Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit took $150. God bless you, my son. Go down to me.
Bow to your sensei. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Bowing to the real sensei. Thank you. Wow, that was a very nice set of contributions right there.
Let's
Enjoy
smash
it
that like button
on the Lord's
down.
Day.
Mitch deserves the love. F these sheep disliking it.
Thank you, Payback. You know, whatever, man. People gonna, sheeple are gonna be told by whatever that, whoever it is that tells them, oh, go raid this guy, do this for attention, because, I don't know, like, whatever, we're minding our own business, and these people are aggressors, and they're attacking us, they're disliking, and it's like, what are you doing, man? Like, go get a life, go do something with your existence, which seems rather sad right now. I mean, that's what you do with your free time, really? Have fun, man. So you got to, I think you got some lower levels to get to if you want some actual value from the previous low to high. Oops. All right, low to high. Yeah, 786 is 333 sats. The 886 is definitely making the most sense at 255. So if you're talking about an X, A, B, C, D, or X, A, B, C, D, these are the areas where there could be value for long, but I don't see anything right now. It's down 9% almost, man. Oh, CRV to BTC, it looks gross, man. Okay. Next one was, wow, another interesting one that no one ever asks about for good reason, Oh my god, it's ETN to BTC. Whoa, dude. Are we gonna look at it on? Well, we've been here before. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, oh my god!
Just like that. $250. We unite to grant thee this donation. The heavens were opened, and a blessing was cast upon an angel that was born this beautiful day. He came to become known as Mithray, the Son of Man.
Dude, you should do that again. I wasn't prepared for that. Okay, I had to change the music. All right. Gosh dang it. Yeah, dude. If you try that again, I'll be ready, I think, okay? Thank you, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. I was enhance it. Hello? What? What's up?
Imagine Wojak panic selling like a noob.
I don't know, man. Wojak, if he sold like a noob, depends where he sold at. This is really ugly, man. ETN to BTC. Alright, I mean, you can clearly see where there was support. It then became resistance. And resistance again. And failed.
Jesus crowned him $250. You were born on this holy day for a reason. Mitre. God bless thee. Happy birthday, my son. Please, Jack, wish him the best in his endeavors of saving thy world.
Oh, thank you, Jesus Crown, for the 250. Holy crap. Thanks so much, man. Dude, I hate it that I can't have my voice mod on. It'd be so much more epic. I gotta figure that out. Thank you so much. Deep breaths on the monthly, weekly candle close. Incoming. In 6 minutes. Alright. Yeah, so. Had to do it, man. It was like, how do you not take advantage of that? Someone tipping holiness, you know? But the thing is, you had the divergence, because someone requested this in the past, and it's like, yeah, man, triple divergence, triple RSI bullish divergence, and it played out, but only to run to test the 200-day moving average and the old ice line as resistance with confirmation to sell off again. So, I mean, I guess it's okay holding above this 1817 Satoshi area, but it's in a downtrend, man. It's not pretty. I'll feel better about this asset when it breaks back above 3190 and then back tests it and holds it as support. Not until then. It's below the danger zone. It's below the area you want to be above. All right? That's it. ETN. All right. Oh, we do it now? Are we cool? We good? Welcome back. Chat box above. Dude, I'll tell you, man. Oh, man. The forces that be that are out there. The conflicting ones and the ones that are fighting with us. Man. Right? Like our opponents, the antagonists of our culture, of our stream, what we stand for, and the ones that are behind us. Oh my god. It's like a freaking movie. It's like an HBO TV show sometimes. Game of Coins, what we call it. James H. would call them other things, the antagonists, of course. Alright, for Satan Slayer.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
Thought I'd looked at this one earlier today. I think I did, man. Because I'm all scanning everything. I get. Yeah. Look, man. I mean, here's your AAV on this Lind. Yeah, it had a pretty decent pullback. I mean, eventually, if Bitcoin doesn't dump, yeah, I mean, you got the chance here. We do it again, man. I like these holy contributions, man. We should do these more often.
Behold, I will corrupt your seed, and spread dung upon your faces, even the dung of your solemn feasts, and one shall take you away with it.
Okay. Alright. That's interesting. Is that biblical? I don't even know, man. Thank you, Holy Trinity, for the 50. Dang, man. Are we just going to leave this on? Gregorian Jesus chimes with the Jesus beams on the holy day? I mean, I don't have a problem with it. I'm sure there might be people out there that would have a problem with it, especially the antagonists of this stream that came in to try to attack us like they've done, and they've been wrong every time on their predictions. So they probably are really offended by this right now. Absolute haram. Okay. All right. Daily isn't bad as Bitcoin. Not like I don't know. It's hey, that's an inverted hammer or something, right? It's okay. Harami hammer, Harami inverted hammer combo. 4 hour. You're hanging on, man. You were hanging on by a thread, right? By the looks of it. Look, I mean, the highs and lows here. That's the zone, dude. Dude, my laptop running out of memory? Holy crap, man. So, yeah, but doesn't it look very similar to many other assets? And then there's a supply line, too. I mean, to boot, you got a long way to go before you ever test that. And how would you ever test that if Bitcoin dumps on the new month and week? That's what just makes me, I'm so skeptical about this whole market right now with the way the weekly looks. And it's been 5 months straight of all-time highs on Bitcoin. 5 monthly candles in a row. It's just like, eventually, man, you think, oh, at one point you could go a month with a red candle, right? After 5 in a row, you could see an indecision candle or a reversal candle, right? And so, but yeah, holding on, but not really going anywhere yet. I mean, you're up 6% today, but that could all be washed away when Bitcoin starts turning down again, which that's kind of been the trend the past week plus. Short-term downtrend. You don't hold 287, I don't know what to tell you, man. Long way down. Right, long way. There's nothing there. So you could end up, the next target really would probably be 209 if you broke 287. So but yeah, the daily just doesn't look too bad. I don't know, you could have an open mind here. Could have an open mind and be like, oh, it's like a big channel wedge, whatever. All right, so lots of down, like 236 could be the demand line, supply lines up at like $400, 420. All right.
Is that a joint?
So here we go, chat. Here we go. History is upon us. Let's go to the monthly so you can see. Not the worst 4-hour close of all time for Bitcoin. Could have been worse, right? But there it is. Jesus chimes for the new month, the new week, all-time highs. You're here with me. And we just witnessed the highest monthly candle close of all time. Okay? That's it. You've never seen it close this high before till now. Weekly is not the same situation where, unfortunately, you've just painted an actual, very real bearish engulfing candle. Not just on Bitcoin, but Ethereum and many other coins.
Bruh.
What's up, B-Dubs, man?
B-Dubs tipped $25. Orange Beach bound. Thanks for all you do. Cheers.
Thank you, B-Dubs, man. Well, enjoy it. If you're around here, I mean, I could only imagine being more southerly than where I am. It's got to be warmer. It's like 75 degrees right now. It's like severe weather, tornadic weather, it feels like outside. But I think there is a marginal risk for severe weather, but everything this year has, like where I live, has just been missing. Like it's maybe gotten close, North Alabama, but never hits Beham, ever. Just every system, whether it's snow, ice, you name it, tornadoes. Well, there was an F3 tornado that hit like a month ago, so.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Not too far from where I live either.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, Double Ben. Been 2 times. I'm gonna go get the bin. Thanks for the 1414. Wow, dude. Thank you.
Be not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness?
Holy Trinity? Dang, man, hold on. You're saying this, and it's like, it's the way it's worded is not, that's ye old English, right? Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, okay? We do not want to be, right, communing with the non-believers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? That's correct. And that is why many bans were just laid out. Holy Trinity, right? And what communion hath light with darkness? There cannot be light without darkness. So,
the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy God hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall
is this the thing we're doing
thee.
this? I mean, if we're keeping this up, dude, we can go back. I mean, I have no problem with a little ASMR, Gregorian chants, sung by the monks of the Abbey of Saint
Thank you for all the dedication,
Ottilian in
consistency,
Germany.
Dedication you provide us, man.
Is that a joint?
Whatever, Grub, man. I mean, Some would say that, some would say I suck, you know, so whatever, man. I just love charts, and that's it. That's all this was. That's all I just started loving charts and, you know, finding an edge on the market, whatever, dude. Thanks, dude. We have purged the heathens from the chat, so we can live a life of righteousness in light or something, okay? So weekly close, unfortunately, is just, it is, I think, your largest candle of all time by far. Yes, it is your largest. I mean, that's historical, man. Never seen it. You've never seen a candle, even with a wick. You could just go to the body, but almost a $15,000 candle with the wick, right? Now, if you just go to the body, it's still very significant. We're talking $12,803 candle. You never seen that before? Never. 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 Lost history. So back to 4 hour for a sec. Just to look at it, man. Just on the new week and month, you know. You rallied, you sold off, you're going to go up and down. It's really not many bids have come in. Not many at all. So short-term downtrend could continue unless somehow buyers say, hey, it's time to break the supply line for an attempted rally. And then that's when we can start talking about an X, A, B, C, D structure, where this asset could run up to a $55,000 area for an attempted rally, and a bearish cipher could be painted, right? You just think about that could happen, but nothing on the daily is implying that. Daily, almost weekly, is implying downside, but 4 hour could be implying, hey man, just maybe here, right? I mean, if you got that second bounce, 786, it's actually higher than 50. Well, it's very close. Right, something like that could happen if this was to play out or something, right, and usher in a rally. All right, I think we're good. Sorry. All right. Same thing with Ethereum, man. Unfortunately, let's look at some history. Largest candle close ever. You're unable to break out. Can't do it, man. You can't break out. Even it's like you could try to say, all right, hey, you broke out, man, again. But if you adjusted for the false breakout, then you haven't broken anything, right? You're just, no. And if you once you break 1386 again, 1223, and then $1,000 after that. So you're just praying for the 4 hour, man. You're praying, dude. Next request.
Derud by Hildegard of Bingen up in here.
Is that a join?
That's right, dude. I know some of those words. Thank you, Dan, for the 420 Kings. Trying to check to see if there was another request. BNB, I think, was next. Yes, BNB was next. He said it looked amazing or something. I just don't know if I agree with that, really. I mean, amazing. It's like lower high, like a high, the lower high, another lower high, with like a base of buying. I mean, we could plot a trend line right there. I don't know how this looks amazing, man. You know, it seems like to me there's so much downside, or it could go to 142. If Bitcoin craps out, if Bitcoin falls below 44,363 and starts going to 40K, dude, BNB could come down to see 142. 200 moving averages around there too. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy, right? The MACD histogram, you pretty much hadn't seen positive Momo since the 20th, so it's been 8 days, and you just keep losing the negative Momo. I think it's great if Bitcoin catches bids, but if not, see it 142 eventually. Probably the supply line. Maybe right there. You could plot it like that. You can't break it, man. You are not breaking it. Okay? Not breaking it. Now, if you ever do, hey, yeah, the retrace could take you to 276 again, but it just hasn't happened yet. So have your alert set up for a breakout of the upside, but I keep saying it, man. Nothing on the daily or weekly is implying upside for Bitcoin at this current time. Only the 4-hour is. Stock futures on the top of the hour, just 8 minutes ago. 0.79% up on NASDAQ, 0.72% up on the S&P, and Dow Jones up 0.62%. So they're hanging in there, man. So good. Probably not going to have a Black Monday, thank God. I mean, that last week was real bad, man. It was like one of the worst weeks NASDAQ since like I think September or something. It was rough, dude. So have the alert set up on BNB. Yeah, good things could happen if Bitcoin holds. Yes, I'll add an alert. Right, we hear a beep, man. Holy crap! BNB is breaking out of a really, really well-defined supply line. That's what its down-sloping resistance is, a supply line, right? Because that's where sell orders would be, clearly, right? Obviously. So you're just squeezed between 205 and kind of like 215. Okay. Okay, Gavin Crown's asking about Bitcoin. We did Bitcoin, many different Bitcoins. Don't know if there were any more. Oh, is it gonna? Sorry. See here, look here, listen. Oh man, I think we're good on requests. Now, what I did want to look at, I mean, just for the sake of, hey, I mean, this is something found, it's pulled back some already. But man, BAT, dude, BAT. I mean, it's similar to some, but it looks better than most. All right. It looks like a classic accumulation structure's going on off that 200 moving average for the third time. 3 valleys, right? 3. On the third valley, hidden bullish divergence is there. But it's not just that, okay? If it was just that, but it's really, you look at the daily on BAT. 44 cents, okay? For the first time in human history, you're getting a back test of a 44 cent area from August of last year and all the way back 2018. Right here, July 2018. And really February 2018, and really May of 2019. Okay, so multi-year large ice line is now being back tested as support. That, I think that's tremendous. Not only that if it keeps this up, right, if this 4-hour pattern begins to play out for real, which it kind of started a little bit, not really, hidden bullish divergence argument is very real. Okay, so it's showing things that other assets just aren't showing right now. BAT to the US dollar. I hate it because Bitcoin's going to ruin it or whatever. Yes, that's very real. But like, I'm just talking about a technical standpoint. This one looks better than almost every single other S coin that's out there right now. BAT. BAT, okay. That's it. So measured move of the just the small structure is around 74, 75 cents. That would be multi-year highs, I believe. Yes, that would be multi-year highs. It would be the highest level if you had that measure move. Highest level since January of 2018, when you were coming down off the great FOMO of 2017. Yeah, that would be the first target, and then after that, 74, 87. Maybe even all-time highs. You don't know. So I just wanted to point that out since we're kind of done with the requests now, and the stream's been live for over an hour. So if you're enjoying the live stream, the like button, the bell, a sub. Thanks for being here. Hope some of y'all. But you get it, right? I mean, this is what we gotta go to VeChain for a second because it's not exactly the same at all. Okay, but certain aspects of what happened in the past, this reminds me of it, okay? And it may be completely wrong because of the macro dumps it's over. It's over for this and everything else, right? If Bitcoin dumps. But VeChain, let's go back in time, all right? Let's go back, yes, way back here to when VeChain was breaking out of its own old Wyckoff accumulation range, okay? Right here. Let's go to the daily for a second so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, this was it. This was it down here. So VeChain breakout. This was the top of the range IMO from April 2019. This is what VeChain did. When it broke out, it then back tested the top of the range for about a week or so. Now let me show you on the 4 hour what it looks like. Right here. It's not, again, I mean, bad almost looks better, but you're just making higher lows. Absorption of the remaining supply there, right, on the breakouts. That's exactly what BAT is doing. What VeChain's doing, what it did back in the summer of last year before another huge markup to eventual all-time highs. And yes, of course, since then, it's gone nuts a couple more times, cycling, you know, and so, look at that, dude. Look, what a fake out right there on that symmetrical triangle fake out. Yeah, it looks base of buying, distribution. I mean, it could break up, you know, and test 5 cents again, or go down to 3 cents really. So you see what I'm saying about BAT right now? It looks similar to what VeChain was doing before it mooned to all-time highs eventually, okay? All right. So your old Bitcoin, just some converging price action, right? You're nearing an apex, so you know the move's coming. Whether it's you know, it fails to break out and goes up, or it could fail to break out and then dump to 40K, right? I mean, that's almost like where everyone thinks Bitcoin's going. Everyone, right? But the fact that you are holding above this February 10th level is some level of good, okay? Some level. It's over. I didn't go Sopranos. What are you talking about, dude? This is the Sopranos. This is how the Soprano ends. So easy to do it, to replay it. Don't stop. Wait, hold on. It's like, don't stop. Like, that's it, dude. That's the end. So easy. If I can just remake it like that, then you know it probably wasn't the best way to end things. But you know, that's why that guy created Boardwalk Empire and made it a lot more final at the end. If you've seen that, so he tried to make things better. All right. Yeah, eating at the, what is it, Hortons was the restaurant name, I believe. My memory serves me well on that. They went to Hortons and they got onion rings and whatever. Sorry, man. They were good. You know, I think we covered a lot of, you know, what's been going on with the markets today, or the crypto sphere, where things were getting real scary. You were seeing your lowest level in like a month, and you bounced off the 200 moving average, the triple. I mean, it's like, oh no, you had divergence and it failed, and now it's just turning into even more divergence. And it is beginning to play out. But again, you gotta break the supply line, have your alert set up so you can at least hear it. And you know, the one that I think looks better than any other one right now is that one, right? It's an animal and it's a Good Lord. Some shorts getting liquidated like scrubs right now. Goodness gracious. Alright, so we're back at that supply line. Bitcoin's up 2.5% on the new week and new month. And has not really broken that yet, okay? Not yet. Finishing up my coffee, man. Also, just remember, like, it's whatever, dude. Like, it is the first tomorrow of the month, so this is going to be the best time to join Patreon. So, I know multiple people told me they've been waiting till the first to join, so I look forward to seeing you. Please be sure to wait until, it's beyond midnight Pacific time, where Californians are. Make sure it's after that. That is because that's where Patreon is, and that's what they mark as the new month. Okay, so don't do it early. I implore you, because I just don't want you to be, I don't want you to get in that situation where, crap, dude, I joined Patreon early, and it was still February. Don't do that. Okay, so I'll let you know it's the first tomorrow. So. Alright, so we got positive momentum on this new 4-hour candle. Very nice. We'll see if that can build into anything meaningful, because in the past times it has been terrible. There hasn't been much meaningful positive momentum at all for the bulls, right? Yeah, join during tomorrow's stream is always prudent, for sure. We say Ethereum's breaking out. Is it? Well, it's trying. I mean, it's right at it. It's like, yeah, you get a few more dollars up. Yeah, you'll be trying to break it. I mean, this is the most conservative way of looking at it, right? If you didn't adjust the trend line from the fake out yesterday, well, then it is certainly out, right? But again, like, nothing wrong with being a little prudent. Okay. Yeah, Asia's awake, man. I mean, they're drinking their coffee, but they're awake, and shorts are $1.1 million worth of shorts just liquidated on top of another 300,000. Get wrecked shorts for now. But I mean, like, come on, I get it. Like, if someone was short or something, I understand, like, at a time, but man, if like, you were someone that was in a short position and you showed this, it's just really tough to justify holding on to that short position, right? I mean, yes, I know the daily and the weekly, but in the short term, right, it's implying a reversal of the upside, which you're trying to get, and it's not much yet. But if you were leveraged, hey, and get close to your liquidation price, right? So it's just like, you can't ignore it. But at the same time, you wish the daily was showing us something stronger, or weekly. Well, those checks, the stimulus, I mean, it passed one round. I think it's not done yet, though. You can't get cocky. I mean, there's no checks going out yet, right? Am I correct? Right? I mean, they made progress, I guess, but nothing set in stone. Headed to the Senate for revisions, J-Mob says. Okay, gotcha. What's up, Daniel's up. Load of command. You misspelled your tails. Get wrecked, dude. You misspelled U-R, Gene. I'm just kidding. But you did, but I'm just kidding. We're a month away. Is that conjecture? Is that speculation? Is that real? Is that a looky-loo? So do we have like a time frame, y'all think? Is it probably in the next couple weeks if this is it? If it's made progress? So at least you got a little, gap filled, right? The scrub gaps, they were there, they're filled now. I mean, this is a 5-minute chart. I don't chart on this, but I'm just saying, like, there were actual gaps, and they've now officially both filled there, so whatever, you know, at this point. Cool. And stock futures still holding up good. Alright, good. Well, Jim, okay. It's pretty much your sources. Trust me, bro, right? Mid-March, people guessing. March 14th is what day they are saying. Okay. Alright. We'll see what happens, man. It's just kind of weird, you know. Bombs going off in the Middle East and no stimulus checks. Like, what? Alright, y'all. So, I don't know. I mean, hour 21 minutes live. Thanks for the 1,551 here. Thanks for the 720 likes. I really appreciate it. I mean, listen to this, dude. We're getting really close. Holy crap. Really, really close. Less than 200 YouTube subscribers away from 50,000. Less than 200 now. I mean, we are now in the last 100 meters of the race to 50K. Wow. I mean, who knows, like, how fast we could get there. It's like, if you want a bread stream, that was promised. 50K stream would be me being a piece of bread doing technical analysis, right? So, yeah, when is daylight savings times coming up, right? I'm excited. It seems just like yesterday we had the St. Patrick's Day stream during the midst of all the crashing. I mean, we're now just at the point where I was streaming every morning, and we were just seeing the market limit down, circuit breakers getting hit, scary stuff, man. The year went by fast, slow. Yeah, dude, it was a slow motion, fast pace. Insanity, man. Like wealth. There's like a wealth. What is it? Transformation? I don't know, dude. Like, some people got rich, and some people that were poor got really, really poor. So it's that K-shaped recovery, and it's like the people at the top of the K are the furthest away they've ever been from the people at the bottom of the K after this past year. So, and that is going to continue to widen. A wealth melt up. Yeah, the transfer of wealth, correct. But, I mean, like, the good news is, like, if you believed in Bitcoin and held some and owned some, your life's probably better off than it was a year ago, financially speaking. And that's the same if you didn't sell on the crash and you held, you're doing better. And or if you bought anything on the way down, you're in much better shape. So last year was what is it? Fortune favors the bold. So if you were bold last year in any way on the way down of the crash, you were favored, right? Because you were bold to take a shot. I think Dot broke out, man. Dude, Dot looks incredible, dude. Yeah. Bullish engulfing candle with the re-breakout. It was like a breakout and then kind of a back test, and then a strong engulfing candle. Now it's rallying. I mean, if it breaks this, it's seeming like it's going to break it at some point. Assuming Bitcoin doesn't crash, man, nothing can play out. No idea that looks bullish on this market will play out if Bitcoin dumps, all right? But if Bitcoin just doesn't dump and just goes up and down and sideways, some of these altcoins got a real good shot of running to higher prices. I mean, dude, DOT though, so strong, so bullish, and well, look at this. All right, burn this image in your mind. I'm gonna try to zoom it out for you. Look at it, all right? And then we go to Apple, okay? Like a couple months ago, dude, Apple. Hold on. So, sorry, I mean, we've adjusted since then because there's more data, but like this. That's Apple, right? One valley, two valley, three valleys. I mean, it's almost the same freaking picture, same freaking chart, you know, where it ran up to break to all-time highs and has now since been dumping real bad and fell out of that channel and all that. So,
Can you look at XLM/BTC, please? Has it had the spring of the accumulation phase yet? Or do you expect one?
What's up, Craig, man? Craig. XLM, BTC. Sure. That's right, Wolfman. Exactly. Do you know there's an aluminum shortage? I found that out last night. I didn't know that. Aluminum. For like builders and stuff. Yeah. So excellent VDC. What were you asking? 225 likes from 1,000. We're getting there. Has it had the spring of the accumulation phase yet, or do you expect one more? I don't expect anything ever, because when you expect things and it goes the other way, it triggers emotional responses in your mind, and it will freak you out for the next trades to come. So I have no expectations in this on any market, on any chart. Right? We just look for things that show us, hey man, the probability seems higher that it would go up than down, but we know with certainty that it could go down, even with those probabilities being higher for upside. So, but all that XLM's looking like to me is up thrusted numerous times, has sold off, and has now rallied, and it's back testing the top of the range again. So not necessarily good. You want to break 949 sats. When you break 949 sats with confirmation, then 1210 would be good, but you're below it. So it could just be, I don't know, near the end stages of Wyckoff accumulation. That's just kind of trying to imply that XLM is going to outperform Bitcoin for some time. I don't know. Right? I mean, break 949, everything works out. It goes 1210. You break 1210, that's when things get nuts. If XLM is ever able to capture highs above 1210, you're going to 1813 sats, which you would know XLM would be going much higher in price. But that hasn't happened. I'm just telling you what will happen if these certain areas get broken, which we don't know, because we don't ever try to imply we know something. Okay, and that's the way the trader's mindset should be. Okay, no expectations, because there's no certainties in these markets. There's only the game of probabilities. Roll Zito, thanks for being here, man. And yeah, dude, I don't know, man. Believe me, dude, it's just like crypto projects, man. They're almost a coin flip. Oh yeah, it's gonna fail and be a scam in a year, or not. So why would I ever be, as an influencer, try to influence people to get in on these crypto projects that offer me chump change, right? Even if it was a lot, I mean, it would never be worth it. Nah. The only thing I'll push here is traditional technical analysis, and I don't push it, but I drink Irwin coffee, right? He doesn't pay me a dime. It's not a true partnership, okay? I would have to legally tell you if Irwin Coffee was paying me to drink his coffee. He's not, so there is no marketing, all right? It's 100% crowdsourced, Patreon and tips and merchandise. That's it, man. The only way, and that's what keeps it going. So I guess we can look at XLM real quick. That hidden bullish divergence of, if you can even believe it, on the daily, hidden bullish divergence is in development. It won't matter if Bitcoin dumps, but if Bitcoin just doesn't dump, man, impending price action, continuation to the upside being implied on the US dollar pair, as we just looked at XLM to BTC. Right, no breakout yet, no break of the supply line, but hey, a low, a high. Hey, it's almost like BAT a little bit. 3 valleys there, 3 valleys. And look at this, you get back above this 41 cent area, good things could happen, man. So actually, XLM isn't too bad looking, not too bad. So Bitcoin attempting to break that supply line right now. Yeah, a little bit. New month, new week, triple MACD, triple RSI, bullish divergence is manifesting into a reversal temporarily, and it hasn't really played out, right? If this was really going to play out, you're probably thinking it's going to go up to 50K. I'm telling you, right? If this played out, it's only begun to maybe start to play out, but if there aren't bids, if there's too many sellers, if miners dumping the F2 pools, whatever, you're screwed. But if this actually goes, you would think 50K could be a target for a minimum where it would be going. All right. Anything above 44,363 is good, man. All right. Yeah, DeWalt. I mean, yeah, $1,000 higher. That makes sense, right? I mean, everyone's thinking, hey, it's going down to. Look at the chart real quick. Look, chat. Look, this is what I'm talking about. Think about it. The 4-hour divergence plays out here, and it starts ushering in the waning of the negative momentum histogram island, right? Then all of a sudden, the argument becomes, well, hidden bullish divergence again on a higher low, and you were just about $1,000 away from the parabolic trend line. And there's BNB breaking out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God! Let's go to it. But this is what I'm talking about, right? The 4-hour could usher in the daily divergence that could take us to higher prices, man. Think about if you engulfed on the daily today. What if this could happen? Big one's at its highest levels in a couple days, I guess, right? 46,673. As you can see, the supply line being broken even more for real now. BNB, real quick, just to go back because the alert, just so you can see it. Find it. There it is. Up 5% almost today. BNB, ladies and gentlemen, breaking the supply line, making copies. It was almost like, some of these look like they're almost harmonics, right? Like X, A, B, C, Ds. I think that was too deep, but if you're just screwing around, joking around, or just spitballing, having fun, right? It's too deep, man. Like 70%, right? Retrace. Nope, you can't do that, but still 70% retrace from this low to high. So it's just that XABC type stuff. And yeah, man, this looks kind of like almost imminent positive momos and about to be starting to build again. It always happens eventually. So you're breaking that supply line as you're about to go positive on momentum. You think the target on BNB minimum is 265, right? Just that previous high back from February 24th. And then after that, one at a time, $302, and then 332. All right, so that's where it could be headed if Bitcoin doesn't dump, man, which is always, right, weekly bearish engulfing candle. Oof. But anyway, back to just I was going to that parabolic trend line there, right? So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, there's a chance if this continues up. You start losing that negative momo. This would be a week-long thing that would have to happen, though. It can't just be today and then you sell off and bamboozle down again. You have to get multiple days of your momentum waning more and more and more. Very similar to what we saw back here, right? Where eventually you're just getting down to levels that was closer to neutral. That's when you can start feeling a lot more comfortable about saying hidden bullish divergence is apparent, it's real. This is far too early to claim it as such, right? Far too early with just one, because this day needs to close like that. You know, what if it starts selling off and the negative moment starts building on lower prices, right? I mean, that you can't tell yet. It's not discernible, but it's a start. It's better than nothing, man. Okay. So are we Coolio? BNB attempting a breakout. Very nice, man. All right, where you think if it holds, the target's 265, 302, 332, 3 different targets there for BNB. One bottom, potentially a second bottom on the 4-hour, you know. Confirmation, look, a reaction low and a reversal low. Possibly. Supply line. All right. Like Bitcoin could keep it up and just not crash, I think BAT's got a real chance to do things. All of them are gonna have a chance to do things, right? Ethereum, yep, look at this, trying to break out. Triple divergence, like Bitcoin. Major bearish engulfing on the weekly, so. Good, Daniel, keep growing, man. Keep investing in yourself, whether it's learning about charts and trading, or it's learning another skill set, just keep doing it, man. Like, if you're not in a place where you want to be in your life right now, you can get there if you just somehow invest in yourself, and you compare yourself to yesterday. And if you're just 1% or 0.5% better than you were the day before, and you do that for 30 days, you do that for a quarter, you do that for a year, your life will change immensely. So get back to me if you do that. Okay, reading books, whatever, working out, watching videos, you name it, man. There's a lot of ways to get better than yourself from yesterday.
Look at Red. My bad if you already covered it.
Jimmy, please read the description below. Thanks so much, man. All right, I'm just sticking around. Hour 40 minutes live, nearing 50k YouTube subs, man. I can't even believe it. Yeah, like 175 YouTube subs from 50k now. Wow. Like, these markets are not always going to be on your side. They're going to make you question everything sometimes, just like this weekend, man, where you got that one more sell-off, but then what happened, you know? Oh man, what the heck? And then another layer of divergence appears, and it's like, oh, okay, so it went triple. All right, so... But sometimes you don't get the triple divergence. Sometimes you only get the double before rallies to much higher levels. So it's just tough, man. Yeah, we looked at Lendcoin L's. Hello? Hidden Jesus chimes. Thanks, Mitch. Great content creator and teacher. Bought a canvas print. Thank you, man, for purchasing the canvas print. I really appreciate it, man. The keys to the Bungalow suite. To the Boogaloo. I should change it to Boogaloo suite. But Bungalow. It's Bungalow, but Boogaloo and Bungalow combined. Alright. So, you know, you can say you're trying to break out, but there's no breakout until 3 hours. You got 3 hours, 19 minutes, man, okay? So you just can't get cocky if you're out there watching the stream being like, oh my god, it's a breakout. It's not confirmed. Gotta get confirmation, man. Otherwise, it could just be a big fat joke where it sells off and falls to 43.3 again, you know, inside of this downsloping, converging, consolidation structure. Apex down here. Very, I mean, if that is the apex, man, you're just talking, The closer you get to it, the higher the probability becomes the breakout to the upside downside will be coming soon. And so you're that close, you're 80-90% of the way through it. That means probability is high. A break to the upside or downside will be coming. Either way. Tyler, was that you, dude? Yeah, enjoy it, man. It's really nice. I mean, Teespring advertises that artwork, so shout out to Wayne Batson for doing so well at creating these. That Teespring, the people who facilitate all this stuff for y'all, right? They advertise it. I think that's huge, man. So just pray, man. That's all we can do in terms of retaking the momentum. Where it's all negative, you gotta lose it, man. And if you lose it, impending price action continuation to the upside would be implied, but it's just too early. But at least you're on to something. Better than nothing. Yeah, we already looked at Lynn, but please check the description below for if you request something. But again, you can rewind the stream and check out AAVE to the US dollar tether. We did look at it, alright. What's up, Jimmy, dude? 1327 patrons, all-time highs. Yeah, for sure, by far. It's sad though, because we're gonna be way off that. I mean, you know, it's always like that. Every month we lose a substantial amount of patrons. It's just the way of the world, man. Well, yeah, it was crazy. We were 10 patrons from 1337, so it was kind of like disappointing. We were so close yet so far away because we'll see a big drop off. It happens, man, dude. Like, you can't make everyone happy, and people got lives. People you know, finances. It's just like a bunch of different moving parts on why people would, you know, re-up on the Patreon or not. Okay. Ren, sure, yeah. Ren. One of those that did play out wonderfully in the last earlier part of the cycle, but now it's probably like everything else. Or similar to everything else, man. 4.37% today. Nice. Nice. Well, you won't even believe this, man. Holy crap. If I extend this. Wow. So I had it like this, okay? And just more data came, and it's alright, let me extend this out the way I had it. And it just hit the bottom of the channel again. I had 1, 2 on the top. How did I have this? Okay, it's like that. Yeah. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom, another touch on the bottom, hit the 200 moving average, big bounce. And another one, just another asset that showed the triple MACD bullish divergence in the 4 hour. So it's catching bids. You could say because of that, but it's really because Bitcoin's respecting the TA. So this is Bitcoin in its own way, right? You know? Just trying to paint it for you so you can see it. Triple divergence. Okay. Triple. RSI, not really. Kind of got scuffed and stuff where it was ended up making a lower level of relative strength on a higher low, or I'm sorry, on a lower low. That was like more convergence, but either way, man, you hit a support level. You're bouncing off of it very well, and you got the heart line now, the heart line of the channel. If you break that, then your target could be 130 up there, right? To run to the top of the channel. That's it, man. Okay. It's probably just right there, like there we go. Making that first one the anchor. I don't know, it was off a little bit. So 3 on the top, actually 5 on the top right here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. This is a great channel. You know, you had one point where it went nuts, but it eventually came to back test and respect this channel it had been in for so long. Okay, that's your REN to US dollar. Okay. A nice tweezer bottom at the demand line, at the 200 moving average. Nice. So there's a Japanese candlestick reversal thrown in there. Close to it engulfing. Not quite, just bullish Harami then. Fine. Harami tweezer bottom. Alright. There you go, dude. So there you go, dude. Right? Like Bitcoin, you can attempt a breakout all day. Like, it doesn't mean crap. Like, you have to get confirmation. So there's just too much time left to get cocky here. You don't get euphoric, chat. Do not lose your mind. Do not off balance your center just because Bitcoin was attempting to break out. It's not broken out right now. It's up 2.5%, great, but the volatility, remember, is so high that 3 to 5% moves happen in moments time now. That is testament to this chart right here, the B-vol. Ooh, dumping a little bit, but still extremely elevated. All right, look left, go to the beginning. You're on the top end, right? Where volatility is at its high points, where big percentage swings happen a lot greater than if you were near the bottom of the range. Okay. So back below 121, which was like, you know, December 2018 and July 2019 levels, right? Where you had the capitulation to $3,150. And here on this peak, what'd you do? You had the buying climax of $13,900-ish dollars, right? The golden retrace from your all-time high to 3150 low, right? So this was like both of these areas were major trend reversals. So here we are at that same area and now starting to dump. Interesting. So that, you know what that means? It's like, just understand that you're not crazy seeing these moves freak out, like these very large $1,000 moves within 5 minutes. It's happening all the time, and it's because of this. Okay. All right. How do you confirm breakout? Candle close confirmation is always, I mean, that's your first form. So in 3 hours and 12 minutes, you would want the candle to close above the supply line. That is a form of confirmation. Another form of confirmation that is stronger is when you get that candle close confirmation breakout, and then on the next candle, you back test what was once resistance as support, right? And then your strongest form of confirmation is when you break out, then you back test, and then on the candle after the back test is a bullish engulfing candle we call the break, hook, and go. That is ideal. That's utopian. That's idealistic. That's exactly what you always want. But so far, we don't even have your weakest form of confirmation, which is the candle close breakout. Nope, nothing yet, okay? So 3 different types of breakout confirmations, right? And like in that order I just gave you is the strong, stronger, strongest. I mean, I don't know. The breakout of the candle close is not good, not even that strong. It's just kind of like, because fake outs happen all the time. So you got to be, that's like market participants love confirmation. That's why double bottoms, triple bottoms happen, right? Like even here could be considered a form of confirmation if you really started going. But again, you are not broken out now. Alright, man. Woman, aliens, everyone. It's been a good stream. I've been live for an hour and 47 minutes now. We are inching closer to 50,000 YouTube subs. Yeah. Don't look like we'll be getting there anytime. I mean, maybe in a few days, maybe like 5 days, we might get it. Because I'm sitting at 49,830 subs. And thanks for the 854 likes. Thanks for the almost 1,400 people still tuned in.
It's a great day to be alive. I got you on the best private security in Vegas next time we are there. Shadow movement. Always keep me safe. Call me.
Thank you, San Jose Calitone. Bradford, please be sure to write down his number or his name so we can get in contact with him next time we do a meetup. Because we'll definitely be getting bodyguards for sure. Because there are crazy people. There really are crazy people, dude. Well, I know this. When you're a streamer, you find out there are a lot of crazy people on the internet trying to get you. Alright, dude. So history was made. Largest monthly candle close of all time. Thanks for being here for it. And you're on the cusp of some sort of breakout, but it hasn't happened yet, so don't get cocky. And that's it, man. We'll see how much follow through the triple divergence gets us, if it's even strong enough to get us a breakout, which it hasn't yet. All right. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Let's get to 50K YouTube subs.
Mitch, can you check BCD, Bitcoin, Diamond, USD?
And Egg just saved the stream. Bitcoin Diamond? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, Bitcoin Diamond. Bitcoin Diamond. Bitcoin Diamond. What? What is even the ticker? Is it BTD? Or is it BTCD? What's the ticker, dude? I can't find it at all. Oh, BCD. That's right. My bad. Yeah, I was something like that. Bitcoin Diamond, US dollar. Let's see here. I mean, you can't say it's not an uptrend of some sort. I don't like it. Kind of interesting. Wow. It's actually not the worst chart in the world. Couple major areas. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, it's below like this, all these different highs from December 2018, February 2020, July 2020. You're below that right now, so it'd be nice to see it get back above it. But very real like accumulation going on by the looks of it, right? I mean, Bitcoin Diamond somehow, yeah. Low, lower low. I'm sorry, low, higher low, another higher low in the midst of being painted. And yeah, if you start catching bids like Bitcoin, eventually the argument for hidden bullish divergence could appear on the third low. It's actually not the worst thing in the world, but it's a little too early to tell, right? Just a little too early. The major breakout point, really, you would think is like 144. Okay, 144. Another breakout point's 207. So I don't know, man. Does this project is it even a thing anymore, or is it just a huge joke? I don't. Has anyone followed Bitcoin Diamond? This is a request we have not heard. Oh, sorry, in a long, long time, dude. We had Bitcoin Gold, and remember what Bitcoin Gold did? Like, it broke that resistance and mooned, and then dumped. So this one, dude, I mean, you know, it does look like kind of the composite operators maybe messing around with this a little bit. Kind of. All right, anything above 63 cents, man, is like you back tested the spring, and then you ran up, and now you make another higher low pivot. Eventually, the remaining supply would be absorbed at 144. You mark up to 207 to 231. If you ever broke that, sweet mother of God, there's no telling where this asset could go once this is broken. So, composite operator might just be messing around with some of these S coins, being like, which ones haven't mooned yet? You know, which ones have not gone insane? They don't care about the intrinsic value of this trash. Sorry, dude. I mean, they just don't. So you would think, like, if it ever broke like 230, it could go to like 873. Accumulation, Wyckoff accumulation schematic could be going on right now. So despite what it is, I'm just telling you, it's not at like a crazy level that's like Cardano or all these other coins that mooned. No, it's at an area that's kind of cool. It's like an area where if one's patient, they could hold on to this for like a couple months, and it very well may mark up in price if one's patient. That's it. That's your Bitcoin Diamond, unbelievably, right? I can't believe I'm saying it. So Solta, please read the description below. Blah blah blah. Thanks so much, dude. Thanks. All right, Bitcoin Diamond could be getting accumulated by the composite operator. Okay, always potential there. Don't know how that happens with Bitcoin crashing though, or dumping anymore. No idea. I mean, pretty crazy. Alright, dude. Wow. Love it. Because it hasn't mooned. Because everything else is mooned. And it's like, you know how, you realize like almost all the charts showed stuff like this. This looks like VeChain months ago. Like 6 months ago. This looks like Cardano 4 or 5 months ago. You get that, right? They're the same friggin' thing. Well, let's try to do a comparative analysis here. Just so you can see. Let's just try to mess with it, okay? Yeah, just think about, like, one could own Bitcoin Diamond, or they could own US dollar, or they could own toilet paper. You know, I mean, I think the chance for Bitcoin Diamond to go up is higher than the US dollar, and it's higher than toilet paper to increase in value again. So, let's just look at, I think problem is, like, VeChain and Cardano have, like, they're actually projects that are not dead and actually are doing things right. Let's go to VeChain real quick. So let me just get it to you before it broke out. Come on. So if you just look at it, man, before the breakout and the back test and all that, I mean, that is like the same stuff, dude. Same stuff, almost identical in ways, But VeChain ended up doing this, and Bitcoin Diamond has not done that yet. So that's it, dude. You look at whatever you want, man. Let's look at how many of them. Very similar. It's fine. Cardano itself. Oof. You can't tell me Cardano at one time did not look similar to Bitcoin Diamond. In ways it did, right? Because this is the composite operator. You know what, man? How about we do this? Let's have some fun real quick. Let's see if this plays out. This works. GameStop. Remember GameStop that one time?
Hey Mitch, could you take a look at BDSI, Nasdaq, double bottom on the weekly, low
GameStop.
volume low?
Composite operator signature. Remember? We back tested the spring from 2003 and 4 or whatever. Back in July last year. Before things got nuts. So, just saying, man. We're all laughing at Bitcoin Diamond, but someone that goes long on this and is patient could be the last one laughing here, okay? What's up, Jacqueline? Bio delivery services? Or sciences, excuse me. Hey, I like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, real nice. Look, composite operator made his, he was making it pretty clear here what he was doing, right? That ice line from 2016, look, he back tested that spring in April 2018, right? 2 years later. Rallied, tried to break out, it's the top of the range. The 200 ran up, look, back tested what was once resistance became support. Big markup before selling off. But now, one low, second low, kind of trying to double bottom here. Looks like there might have been a harmonic, like a bullish shark or something right there. Those are great areas to identify sharks after big markdowns in uptrends, right? Let's see if this was anything. Was this a shark, man? Close, man. Very close. 8/8. That's pretty much a shark. It's pretty. I mean, it's a little off. I mean, C was not perfect. Normally, you want 113% minimum. Right on the sharks. B doesn't really matter on the sharks. So there you go, man. I mean, like, you're above anything above 365. I think is bullish on BDSI. So. You never see this one never got a confirmation low. It was the reaction low and never again. It was too strong. So 1618886 confluence there. The target eventually you'd think would be that peak from March of 2019. Daniel, what have you done, man? You just joined the Patreon. It is the 28th of the 28th best day to join the Patreon right now. Please be sure to wait until tomorrow to join the Patreon. Thank you. First of the month. Crazy, tons of resistance, man. All kinds of chop. Wow. Just gotta wonder if it'll continue. There's like, you see where you are. Between $5 and $5.73 is immense resistance. Crazy historical resistance where it's like the probability is so high that you reverse around that area. If you break above $5.73, this is the type of price action you could get. Right, every time you break 573, huge markups. Right, eventually you find a top, and come right back below it. But that's like what could happen if you ever broke 573. So it's trying, man. You're in an uptrend, it seems. There was no edge or anything, so that's it, dude. Okay, less than 3 hours till your 4-hour close. Be the first 4-hour candle of the new month, of the new week. And no breakout yet. No confirmation breakout, and also no, you're not breaking out. You're just slightly below the supply line on Bitcoin. Right here, no breakout. Respecting that supply line right now. Sell orders are there, clearly. Okay. So thanks so much for everyone coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Big shout out to Gavin Crown, bowing down, breaking over $1,000 today. So thanks to people like that, stream keeping it going, man. So join the Patreon tomorrow, not today, if you want the value for a month. See if the divergence plays out. Be wary that the weekly was a huge bearish engulfing candle, the largest candle of all time. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. Yeah, seriously, mods, thanks so much, dudes, dudettes, because I know there are a lot of crazy people, dude. So thanks for destroying that raid today. More to come, I'm sure. Thanks again.
Ever robot vagina?
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei!
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.